what I wish I knew earlier about public speaking, right? So let's talk about them. Things I wish I knew earlier about public speaking. Because with everything you do, there's a view you have that will limit you and slow down your process, your learning process, or the speed at which you progress, right? So these are some things I wish I knew earlier about public speaking. So very quickly, without any much ado, no problem. So first is that embarrassment is the cost of entry, right? Embarrassment is the cost of entry. That embarrassment you are avoiding is what will get you to who you need to become, right? Embarrassment is the cost of entry. If you are not willing to look like a foolish beginner, you will never be a graceful master. So embarrassment is the cost of entry. As a matter of fact, embarrassment is the tuition fee you pay to be a public speaker. But thinking of it, I wouldn't even say tuition fee, right? Because when you get admitted into a university, they actually give you permission to pay your tuition fee later on in the semester, right? So I would say acceptance fee, because your acceptance fee, you have to pay it right at the start. So public speaking is the acceptance fee you pay. Sorry, embarrassment is the acceptance fee you pay to be a public speaker. Right? So let go of your fear of embarrassment or shame now. It's part of the process. And as you go, you get refined. Right? The fifth time you speak, it will be like the first time. So that's it. So number 2 is that your audience is not your enemy. They are actually waiting for you. Right? There's nobody that will come to an event, sit down, and be expecting the speaker to fail. No. For somebody to dress up, come to an event, 99% of the time, they expect to get value from the speaker. They already hand you that trust. So, if your audience believe in you, why not believe in yourself too? Right? It's almost like a passenger in a plane, right? It's the same way your audience is viewing you. When you get on a plane, you don't doubt the credibility of the pilot. You just want to enjoy the ride because you believe that they will deliver. It's the same for speaking. There's that automatic trust that your audience already have for you, that belief. So take it, don't reject it, take it and let it follow you. Right? Your audience believe in you, they are rooting for you, they expect to get value. That's where the belief comes from. So your audience are rooting for you. And let me put this out there. Sometimes it can get tricky. Human beings are different. You may come to an event and somebody is just looking at you like this, with straight face, squeezing his face, and you get turned off by that. No, that does not come from a place of them wanting you to fail, right? You may even be surprised by the time you drop the mic. That will be the person that will come and meet you and be like, wow, I was so blessed by your perspective. We just shared that message, it changed something for me. And the person was squeezing his face all throughout the talk. And just be like, when they give you bad vibes, right? It's possible, right? So don't ever buy into the belief that your audience are not rooting for you or they're against you. Your audience are rooting for you. They want you to buy into the belief that your audience are not rooting for you or they're against you. Your audience are rooting for you. They want you to succeed. They want you to succeed. They're not against you. They are for you. Number 3, being nervous doesn't mean you are unprepared. It means you care, right? Whenever you feel nervous just before you speak, it's actually a sign that you care about what you're about to do. Yes, so it's a good thing, not a bad thing. The minute you hear a speaker say, before I go on stage, I don't feel nervous. You're talking to a performer. There's no speaker that does not feel nervous before they speak. Because if it's a speaker that wants to make impact, obviously you care. So that's where the nerve comes from. I want to convert this thing as much as I can so that the audience gets it. So that's where the nerve comes from. It's not that they're scared, it's that they care. Right? So that's why the fear never goes away. Right? Even a speaker that's spoken for 20 years, that's spoken all their lives, every time they get to speak, they are handed the mic. There's this little butterfly in their stomach, little nerves, right? And it comes from a place of care. What you're about to do, you care about it, right? Any speaker that says you don't feel nerves just before you speak is a performer. You care, so always there's be some nerves. So, number 4 is that you become more confident in practice. not knowledge, right? The more you practice, the better you become. As a matter of fact, somebody who knows nothing about public speaking but is given opportunities to speak and is pushed to speak will be better than somebody who has all the knowledge, all the head theory and knowledge without any form of practice. So you actually get better by getting your hands dirty, right? Go for those speaking opportunities. If you don't have speaking opportunities, record yourself speaking, right? Do one thing that scares you, speak up in a meeting, right? Those are what fuels you to becoming better as a public speaker. Those are what makes you up to speed. Instead of regarding all the knowledge, no. The more you get your hands dirty, the better you get at it, right? So instead of going for more knowledge, which is good, right? But also go for more opportunities to do the work, get your hands dirty. That way the speed of your growth and your betterment is much better than zero. Number 5, your biggest critic is yourself, right? Your biggest critic is yourself. So don't dumb yourself down. Calm down with the negative self-talks, right? It's not that deep. Prepare for your talk and show up with courage, right? Prepare for your talk and go deliver, right? So it's not that deep. Don't dumb yourself down. You're actually your biggest critic. The loudest negative voice is the one in your mind, right? Nobody is actually wanting you to feel that much. The loudest negative voice is in your mind, right? Nobody is actually wanting you to feel that much. The loudest negative voice is in your mind. So you are your biggest critic. I wish I knew this earlier, right? Don't dumb yourself down. It's not that deep. Prepare for your talk and deliver. And with each opportunity, you get refined. You get better as you go. Next point, which is actually very vital. One bad talk does not define you. I remember the first time I was given an opportunity to speak. Oh my God, it was premium embarrassment. I was shaky, cranky, it wasn't good at all. And the next time I got to speak, it was years actually. The gap was years. I just gave up. I was like, this is not for me, I'm not good at this. But not knowing that it will actually get better with time, right? Because if I look back now, the 5th time I spoke, if I was to do a proper mental check, the 5th time I spoke, it wasn't like the first time. I saw each speaking opportunity, no matter how bad it finds you, you actually get better. There's an ongoing betterment process going on. There's an ongoing process of betterment that's going on. Right? So you get better with each speaking opportunity, right? Every opportunity will find you. So don't fall for that trap of giving up at a bad speaking opportunity. No. That's actually a refinement class you're going through. With each speaking opportunity, you get better. Right? As well, even the second time you speak will be different from the first time. There will be a visible difference. So you get better. So you get better with each opportunity. The more you speak, the better you get. So don't be quick to run away or give up on public speaking because you had one bad talk. No. Refinement goes on as you progress. Then another one is silence on stage is not awkward. It is powerful. Silence on stage is not awkward, it's actually powerful. Right? So you see people when there's silence, they just get scared. Oh my God, they found me out. Oh, they found out I've lost my train of thought. Oh, they try to, you see, they want to compensate, and that's where filler was coming. Let's say, for instance, you're giving your talk, I want to give examples. I give you examples now. Examples like, instead of that, go with silence. Nobody will even know you lost your train of thought. So you go like, I'll give you an example. You're trying to get your train of thoughts, right? Silence, and it will just make you look powerful with how you deliver. I'll give you an example. Netflix uses data to suggest your next movie, right? Let's say there I lost my train of thought, you won't know, right? I just use silence powerfully. Because really, if you know how to use silence powerfully, it's actually the weight of your life. Because what silence does is it shows that what you just said is very important, or what you're about to say is very important, right? Silence. So if used powerfully, if used properly, can be very powerful. So silence is not awkward, right? I used to fall for the temptation of wanting to fill every silence with something, right? To avoid the awkwardness. No, you should try in that awkwardness, right? And get your train of thoughts and you flow back instead of rambling words. Now, silence is powerful if you know how to use them. Then finally, clarity beats complexity all the time. Clarity beats complexity. So simplicity is not weakness, it is strength. The simpler you are, the better. Because the aim of speaking is actually to get your message across, not to show that, oh, you're very sound, or you have big words in your vocabulary. Simplicity is strength. Right? This one is not even something I wish I knew. I always knew this. I always hated people who try to make things complex. So simplicity is strength, it's not weakness. Right? And I just remember one time when I was an undergraduate, I was given an opportunity to teach part-time. Right? You know, they gave me some courses that I could teach. I chose the one I knew I could simplify. Right? Because I'm a stickler for simplicity. I should be able to dumb it down. I always, this mock test, I take it very seriously, the 5-year-old test. Can I explain this to a 5-year-old and he gets it? If the answer is no, I will most likely decline or ask for more time to prepare and get my research together so that I can deliver value in the most simplest way possible. Because my aim is to make sure my audience gets my message, not to show that I'm sophisticated or I know a lot. No. It's to pass the message across. So these are the things I wish I knew about public speaking earlier. Yeah. And if you actually pay attention to this and you buy into them, you absorb them, it will speed your process, right? They are very vital. There are some things you know that will help you do things differently. So yeah, I hope you got value from this episode. Do what you like, comments, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, right? Hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell so that